Hey there guys, and welcome back to the Two Players Podcast, episode 28. Today we're going to be talking about the news and then games we've been playing recently, and then we're going to close the show out with The Walking Dead returning. We're going to talk about the last two episodes, episode 9 and 10, and then we'll just see you guys 2 weeks from then. So the first story is that Splatoon 2 is going to have a preview event to Nintendo Switch owners from March 24th to the 26th.
Yes, I did this with the first Splatoon also, and I think this is good. You know, it gives us something to look forward to, and you know, we can actually like play something during March, because I think there's not too many launch titles, obviously, as everyone has stated before. So I think this is good. You know, people who haven't played Splatoon yet, who maybe didn't have a Wii U, this is a great way to be like, hey, Splatoon is like a really good game, and I think it's a good way to approach this. And yeah, it's really specific time slots though. Like it's only for like an hour. Like a server's gonna be online, then it just goes off. So make sure you're not doing anything in these 3 days. It's a weekend, I think. So,
yeah, I believe it's like Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah, but on the Friday slot they have like 2 hours. On Saturday they have like 3 hours, and on Sunday they only have 1 hour that you can play it. Yeah. So it's kind of restricted there, but I think it's better than nothing. And it did do Splatoon 1, and a lot of people liked it. So, yeah, it's a great way to test the game if you're really not sure about it.
Yeah, it's definitely like a good marketing move by Nintendo to be like, hey, if you didn't play Splatoon 1, now you can try it out and see on how it goes. And I feel like that this is definitely going to boost their sales a lot, especially since, you know, Splatoon is already very popular as is. You know, just doing this will just, you know, boost them up just a little bit more.
Yeah, so. I mean, it's basically just a demo. That's basically what it is, just for people who own the Switch version. But yeah, I mean, it's just a good thing, you know. There's like nothing bad about it, like at all. Yeah. Unlike the next story, the Zelda Breath of the Wild DLC announced, and people are really not happy about it.
Yeah.
So basically, it's gonna be like a season pass, right? Is that what they said?
They call it a expansion pass. So. On the first day, it launches with the game itself. It's going to cost $20, and the expansion pass bonus, it's pretty much 3 chests. And like I already did a whole video on this, and like me talking about it again just like gives me a headache. But pretty much a lot of people are upset because they're assuming that this is cut content from the game. But I feel like it's not. This is actually like stuff that they want to add to this already expansive Zelda world. And I'm fine with it because it's only $20, and like the stuff that they're adding, obviously the DLC pack is a lot stronger than the first DLC pack, just because of how the DLC pack 2 has a new story, new dungeon, and all that other stuff. But it's very vague on like what they detail. So like, if you just look at the expansion pass bonus, contains useful items. Like, how useful are these items? Like, are they just like potions, or like are we actually gonna get like full-blown items? I hope that's not the case. I hope that they're just like little potions and like stuff that you can find around the world. But yeah, I'm like totally fine with it. But like people are just putting like already their past experience with DLC and not associating with this new like Nintendo DLC that, you know, we don't know much about Nintendo, but you know, if this was like Capcom, this would definitely just like get like flagged already. But you know, people are just assuming too much and already associating their past experiences with DLC with this new one. And like some people just don't like DLC, which is like their thing. It's like whatever. But like I feel like that people should just give this a chance, see what happens. And I feel like that by the end of this holiday season, once all of the DLC packs come out, I feel like that this is definitely going to be worth $20.
Yes. Like, I think the only thing people like I would be kind of mad at is the hard mode. I mean, I don't really care, but I could see how people could get angry at that. But everything else is just additional stuff, you know. Like, it's not like they like cut it from the game. Like oh, you're just not getting this. Like, no, they're still developing it and stuff. And I'm okay with it. Like, yeah, the only thing is like the hard mode, but you know, it's not that big of a deal. Like, come on. I think people really
also like if you just don't support it at all, don't buy it.
Yeah,
like,
don't buy it. Yeah.
Speak with your wallet.
Like, I'm okay with the whole new story. I actually love DLCs that do like, oh, here's just a separate story and stuff. Like, I love that. Like, you know, Fallout New Vegas did that, and Borderlands 2 did that. Like, I like it when they do that. As long as not just cut content from the game, I'm totally okay with it. So, I guess we just have to see how this works. 'Cause I don't think Nintendo ever released like a season pass before, did they?
Yeah, they've never done like this kind of DLC for a, you know, like one of their flagship games like Zelda. Obviously, they've done like Mario Kart 8 DLC.
Well, yeah,
but, like,
and Smash.
That's sort of. I mean, like, yeah, but like those, Obviously some people may argue that, Smash is like one of like their main series now, but those games are sort of like little, I guess, spin-offs from like the normal like Nintendo games, I would say.
Yeah.
Obviously not to, I guess diss, like Smash or like Mario Kart or anything. Those are still great games, but they aren't like Mario or Zelda and stuff like that. So, but yeah, we'll just have to go and wait and see, because like I don't think there has been any information other than hey, it's happening. So we're just gonna have to wait and see, and we'll just go from there. So. The next story is that Ultimate Chicken Horse is now coming to consoles. So the 3 consoles that they are coming to is Xbox One, PS4, and the Nintendo Switch.
Yay!
So this is going to be a very fun game for console players. If you have not tried it out already, it is a very fun game with friends.
It's so good.
Yeah, it's really, really good, especially if you have like a Xbox One or PS4. I'm not exactly sure on how it would work on the Switch. I guess you would need more Joy-Con controllers or something like that, because like the controls for Ultimate Chicken Horse are very simple. So yeah, I'm just very excited that this game is, so successful that it's coming to the console world, and hopefully a lot more people will, enjoy like we have already.
Yeah, I think it'll work well on the Switch, like I said. I think the Switch would be really great for these indie games. Like, I want to see Towerfall on there and stuff like that, or Overcooked and stuff like that. Those games would be great on the Switch. And this game is also fantastic. Like it's so good. And for something like the Switch, I could see that working really well. And just for the other consoles also, because, it's a great game.
Yeah.
I can't say enough good about it. Alright, so the Crash Bandicoot trilogy has a release date, and it's on June 30th. So it actually is coming a little earlier than I thought.
Yeah.
And, it still looks great. Like, the game looks fantastic. Like, I can't wait for it. But,
have you seen the Crash 2 screenshots that, like, surfaced?
Oh, no, I haven't.
It actually looks really good. So, yeah, I'm very excited for this game, because, this is, like, the first time that we've actually got a remake that people are actually excited for, So, I just can't wait for the game to come out and actually play it for myself. So.
Yes, I cannot wait for this. I guess I'll say the next one too.
Yeah.
So the Binding of Isaac Afterbirth got delayed for the Switch. Apparently, it was due to issues way beyond their control. And I do appreciate that they delayed it, because most of their ports have been not that great. Like the 3DS port was pretty bad. The console versions are just lacking a lot of content right now, and the PS Vita version is just like, no, who cares? Like, so I am glad that they are delaying it. They have a lot. Even the PC versions had sloppy releases with their expansions. So I'm glad that they could see that something was wrong and not just releasing it just so it could be a launch title. But to compensate for this, they're going to be like, if you pre-order the game, you'll be getting some cool stuff, like some stickers and like a really cool instruction booklet that looks like the original Zelda from the NES. So that looks cool. I mean, I might get it anyway, because I love Isaac. It's only like, I think it's $40, which is basically equals Isaac, and the 2 expansions equals like $40. So it's a great game. I have like 230 hours. Like, if you don't have this game, you should probably get it for the Switch. It's really great. It kind of sucks that it's not a launch title, but it did say they want to release it still in March, so it's not too bad. Yeah. But you still gotta wait a little bit. It's not gonna be a launch title.
Worst case scenario, it like get delayed even further. But I feel like that they would release it like either in the middle or towards the end of March. I would predict.
It might be in the end of March maybe, but let's see.
All right, so the next story is that you could actually claim your Nintendo Switch ID now if you have a Nintendo account. So all you gotta do is like log in, scroll down to user ID, and then just enter your username if it's available. So I already did that, thankfully. No one claimed tvsonic, so but yeah, so if you didn't know that, you can do that.
Yeah, that's good. I do like it when things do this, because you could get your name and stuff. So you don't have to use some stupid name.
Oh yeah, just like add like a bunch of numbers at the end.
Yeah, so I'm glad they're doing that. Yeah. So, and I do like it that everything's linked to this now, because it used to be kind of dumb where it's like mostly with the Wii. Like,
hey man, what's your friend code? It's like a bunch of like random numbers. It's like, oh god. And like you both needed each other's friend codes, so like that was dumb. It wasn't just like a friend request or something like that. So
yeah, it only took them a few years, but Nintendo's finally getting it. Dead Rising 4 is coming to Steam, which is good.
A lot of people are actually upset because like this game isn't really that good, but at At least it's coming to Steam and not like the Windows Store.
Yeah,
So,
that's the only thing. Yeah, I mean, it's like whatever. It was like you could put it on Steam. Like even if it's bad, it's like more choice and stuff. All that. The port might be bad because I don't think the Dead Rising 3 port was that great.
yeah.
So I guess it's just a good thing for everyone. But obviously, if it's bad, then like who cares? But
I feel like Dead Rising just like lost its charm a long time ago. But hey, whatever.
yeah, 2 was good and 1 was
Yeah.
okay. But I haven't played 3 and I haven't played 4, so I have no idea.
So the next story is that the Virtual Console will actually not be available at launch for the Switch. And I've actually heard a lot of conflicting opinions about this myself. Some people are like, it's whatever. It's like, oh man, I couldn't play my like 20-year-old games on my Switch when it comes out. But some people are actually like really upset. It's like, what the hell, Nintendo? But
wait, it's just the Virtual Console though, right?
Yeah,
like, not the
it's
actual,
just the
like...
virtual. The Virtual Console will not be available at launch. Like it'll come later, but it just won't be available at launch, I believe.
All right.
So, yeah, it's like whatever to me.
Yeah, I honestly don't care at all.
Because it's like if I have to wait like a month or whatever, like I really don't care because I'm trying to like play the new games. You guys, like, come on.
Yeah.
So, to those that are upset, I guess you're upset for a specific reason, but personally, I find no reason why you should be because it's just a Virtual Console.
Zelda Breath of the Wild doesn't require install, which is good. It's always annoying when you come
tired of buying a game and then just like having to wait like an hour or like 30 minutes to like install something. So
that's great. I like that because whenever you're like, all right, I'm gonna play this like PS4 game. And it doesn't really matter because it's
like, oh no, there's a patch. There's a day one patch.
It's like an EXE. Like you just get the disc, you put it in, you're still just installing the game. Like come on, guys. I might as well just download the game at that point. So I'm glad that Breath of the Wild doesn't need to install or anything like that. That makes it great. So if you have a poor internet connection, it makes it.
You don't have to worry about that. So.
Yeah, so
that is very good. I feel like it's been a long time where I've actually bought a game and there hasn't been like a day one update or something like that. So I'm very happy that Breath of the Wild doesn't have it.
Yeah.
All right. So next story is that Hugh Jackman would only reprise his role as Wolverine if it was part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
I think that's good. I mean, I think he should just retire at this point. I think he's done his job because he's been playing Wolverine for like ever at this point.
Yeah.
But I guess like if he could make I don't think he's gonna have a major part ever. Or actually, first they gotta get the rights from Fox, right? Doesn't Fox have the movie rights to X-Men and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah. So they probably have to settle that, and then, by the time that's over, he's gonna be like 80. Like, so it's like I guess that's good. Like, I'd rather see him as Wolverine than anyone else, to be honest. It's like I can't see Iron Man as anyone else, but Robert Downey Jr. But
yeah, I found that to be very interesting. That Hugh Jackman's like, I wouldn't even go to the he wouldn't even reprise his role in like the next Deadpool movie. He'll only do it if it was part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, which I found to be very interesting. Like it. Imagine if Marvel did not sell all of their rights for their movies and just kept them all. We probably live in a very different world where we probably have a lot of good Spider-Man movies at this point. So, but yeah, I just found that to be very interesting and decided to put it in here.
Yeah, it is pretty cool. I hope. Did Logan came out yet or what? When's that
I think it's actually supposed to come out like next week or something like that.
Okay, so I hope that's good. It looks good. So.
Yeah.
Alright, so Sonic answers why there won't be or there hasn't been a Sunset Overdrive 2. So basically, they're like, even without Microsoft, they'd probably like try and make it happen, which is good because I feel like Sonic has always been like beaten down for no reason. It's like they never got the same love and attention from Sony or anything. It was mostly like Sucker Punch and Naughty Dog. Like they continue to make great games, but they just like never got noticed as hard as Naughty Dog or anything. And I mostly think that's because Resistance, Fallen Man didn't do as well as like Uncharted or anything or Infamous. So like I like they still have Ratchet and Clank, which is fantastic, and Naughty Dog and Sucker Punch don't really do anything with the other platformers anymore, but that's all they really had. And so when Sunset Overdrive came out, I'm like, this matches what Sonic is good at, just like crazy platforming and crazy guns and stuff, but nothing really happened to it, even though it's like a good game. So I'm glad that they see that Sony X sees it and not Microsoft, because Microsoft just doesn't care apparently. So I'm glad that they have the passion to make a second one. If they should also like put it in PC. I don't know if it's in the Windows Store or not, but if it is, I'll play it, because it's like I haven't played it yet.
I always saw like Sunset Overdrive. Like the first time I saw it, I was like, this game's gonna be great.
Yeah,
and, like it's been so many years. I think it's been like 2 years, but since the first game came out. And, like, I've always wanted to play it. I still have yet to pick it up. I think it's, like, $10 now, so I probably should do that soon. But if they were to go and make a sequel, I would love to go and see, more just, like, wacky weapons and stuff like that. But, yeah, it's just sad that, like, when Insomniac, like, signs these deals with, like, Microsoft and, like, PlayStation, they're like restricted sometimes, and with Sunset Overdrive they want to do another one, but Microsoft hasn't given them the okay to do so I guess we gotta wait a little bit longer, or heck, they'll just do it on their own and just say screw it. So
yeah, they might. I watch Sony like, all right, let's get this, because Microsoft just apparently doesn't care about exclusives or anything.
Mm-hmm. All right, so the next story was actually very controversial, and I think a lot of people have already seen this, but a Walking Dead t-shirt got taken down in a UK store, I believe, and it just had, like, Negan's, like, old saying, eeny, meeny, miny, mo. It was a very iconic scene within the comics and the TV show, and you know what? They just made a shirt out of it, and some people got mad, so Jeffrey Dean Morgan even, tweeted out, he said, "Holy crap, people are stupid," which is very true. And, people think that, it references, like, one of the racist ones that related to eeny, meeny, miny, mo, but it doesn't, so I don't know.
I mean, it mostly just comes down to people just being too sensitive about, like, everything, so I mean, it's not really much to go on. Just like, people just get offended by everything, even though it's like, come on, guys, like, that's not even that's not what they're referencing, like.
Yeah. So, I guess I'll just do the last story here. Stimper Clips, which was originally not a launch title for the Switch, is now a launch title for the Switch. So it'll be coming out on the same day as the Switch, March 3rd, for $20. And I hear that this is a very good co-op game. So I'll probably be picking that up, especially since it's so cheap too. So, yeah, that is very awesome.
That's good. Always having more launch games for this thing is a good thing. Since we lost Isaac, I guess this is a good other thing to have there.
Yeah. So, I guess we could get into games we have been playing recently. So, I guess I'll start with you, Damian. What have you been playing recently?
Alright, I've been playing Saints Row 4 with a friend of mine, and it's really good. I played Saints Row 3, like, I think during the summer, and it was great. I love that game. I think I talked about it a little bit, actually. But this game is basically the same thing, just like you have powers and stuff, and it's great. It's like really fun. You could like run really fast, jump really high. It reminds me of Spider-Man 2 on the PS2, actually, with all the stuff you could do, except web slinging and stuff. But it's really good. I like it a lot. I feel like a lot of side activities are a lot more fun than the third one. You could do a lot more crazy stuff, like have racing because you're like super fast, or like throw things with your telekinesis and stuff. It's great. And I actually heard like a lot, when the game first came out, it came out the same year as GTA 5, and a lot of people were like, "Oh, this game sucks compared to GTA 5." But it's like Saints Row doesn't even care about competing with GTA anymore. It's like a totally different game.
Oh
now.
yeah,
I
think like the first two Saint Rows, they were like trying to compete with them, and then Saints Row 3, which is the one that I played, they were just like, "Guys, screw it, we're just gonna be like all balls to the wall," and you know what?
It works.
It works out. So
yeah, it's so crazy, and I love it. It's really fun to play co-op too. It's a great game. I like it a lot. Just play it. I think it was actually on sale on Steam like last week, actually, for some reason. I don't know why, but
it'll be on sale again, don't worry.
It's always on sale, like when they do the big summer sales and stuff. It's like $10 for like all the DLC. Just buy it. It's really fun. And I think that's really all I've been playing. I'm trying to think. I played Guild Wars 2 because a new update came out, and I've been trying to play more of it because I do want to do raiding. I just like my guild kind of died, and I need to find a new one, and that's like always annoying to do. But I would like to do that. I've just been doing some just daily stuff and not too exciting. But I think that's about it. That's all I've been really playing.
No Fire Emblem Heroes progress or anything like that?
Actually, before the focus whatever thingy, the first one with Lynn and Camilla and stuff. I actually did get a 5-star Camilla, and I was like, yes,
Bless up.
That's perfect. So yeah, that's my only 5-star though. I haven't logging in every day. I haven't been playing too much because I mostly just been waiting for the login rewards to get 20 orbs and just see if I get another like 5-star or something. But the game's still good. No, I like it. Still a good thing to do while waiting the car for classes to start. And I think it does have a lot more longevity than the other mobile games, Nintendo mobile games, like I said. But I think that's about it. I've mostly just been waiting for Zelda and the Switch at this point.
Yeah, Sam. Alright, so I guess I'll talk about the games I've been playing. I actually finally played the For Honor beta when it was up.
Oh, yeah.
And that game is super duper good, but I don't think it's $60 like worthy though.
Yeah.
Because like I feel like that I would have to dedicate so much time at just like getting good at the game. I feel like it's just not worth my time, really. But you know what? It's still like a really fun game. Like if you need a game where you want to like test your skills in like 1v1 or 2v2 with a friend, like that's the game to play and try to get really good at it. But I feel like personally I've never played the like 4-on-4 mode, but a lot of people are consistently saying that that's like the worst mode out of the three.
It's really bad.
So
I do think For Honor will get better. Don't buy it now. Buy it from like a year from now, because the same thing happened with Rainbow Six Siege. Like the game was just like not that good when it first came out, but then Ubisoft made a lot of reworks to systems and how the game works, and now the game is great. So hopefully the same thing happens to For Honor, because I would really like to play that game. It's like really fun, but right now it's just not worth it. Like the peer-to-peer, like why why are you doing this? So yeah, sorry.
Yeah, it's alright. What else have I been playing? I tried to play like more Fire Emblem, but like I don't know. I'm just like not as into it as I thought I would be. But I guess I'll try to like pick it up again, because like when I play Fire Emblem Heroes, I'm like, man, I really should be playing Fire Emblem Fates right now.
Yeah,
but, like that's how I feel. So I'm like, oh man. But yeah, still Fire Emblem Heroes is still like a pretty good game, like you said. But played more Tetris because like I was waiting for classes to start, but just Tetris, not much to talk about there. And then I was playing a lot more League. I actually got promoted up to D3, so that's pretty good. I'm at 60 LP right now, but my MMR is not where it should be, because there was a streak where I lost a lot of games in a row, but I didn't get demoted just yet. So when I got those 60 points, I just didn't get my MMR back up. So I guess for the next couple of games, I'm going to have to play really well, or else I'm going to lose like 20 points or something like that. So yeah, like when I lost my first 20 points match game, I was like, oh my God, I got to win the next one, or else I'm going to be like toast. So, but yeah, I've been just playing a lot more League. And I think that's about it. I mean, we played Ultimate Chicken Horse, and that was like, still good old fun.
Yeah, so, and Dish Jam, still a good time.
Yeah, Dish Jam, still a fun game. But I think that's about it that I've been playing. So this is the part of the show where we're going to talk about The Walking Dead. If you have yet to see the past 2 episodes, episode 9 and 10, you can leave right now, or stick around and hear us talk about the past 2 episodes. So I guess we'll talk about the first one, obviously, that came out, episode 9, which was the mid-season premiere. And when you saw Gregory just like steal all of the food and like leave, what was your like first impression and like idea on what he was doing?
I knew he wasn't like, it wasn't from a bad place, because they already showed that his character grew out of what he was before, so I knew it was for some other reason. Like he wasn't just gonna like run, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But what was I gonna say? I forgot. Nah, what was I gonna say? Oh no, but yeah, I knew it wasn't gonna be like that or something. So yeah, I forget my words, man.
All right, well, at first I was like, Jesus Christ, what the hell is he doing? Like I thought he seriously was just gonna run off, but and then
yeah, no, I remember. Oh yeah, because I knew it was like something with the boat thing, right? Because because I knew he was gonna come back because they foreshadowed it, so he just like kind of like, all right, I don't want this food to be stolen by anyone, so he kind of just like ran with it. So that's what I thought. That was my first thought. Like, I knew it wasn't like he wasn't just gonna like steal it. You know what I mean? I know you had no faith in this guy. So.
Yeah, I was like, Jesus Christ, what the hell is this guy doing? Is he really just gonna run off like that? And then like when they raided Alexandria looking for Daryl, I was like, God damn it! like Rick was like, wait, what happened here?
Yeah, but I was like the same position as Rick. Like he knew like he wouldn't just like run off with the things. So yeah, that's basically why I was like it would just be a waste of like just a character just to be like, oh, look how much he grew, and then like, oh,
and then just be like, haha, never mind, JK.
Yeah, so I knew that he wasn't gonna just run off with it. I'm like, oh, okay. But besides that, they Jesus took them to the kingdom where they
the kingdom interaction with them and Alexandrians was very interesting. I found because like when they first walked in, they were like, "That's a tiger." Right?
Yeah,
it's like, what's that?
I like how Jesus is like, yo, I forgot to tell you about it. And then Rick is just like, yeah, the tiger. I can see that. Like, it's very good.
Also, the like that little story Rick told about with like the girl and like the rock, like digging the rock for the gold or whatever. Like I was like, where the hell did that come from?
Yeah.
But even that, Ezekiel was like, nah, we're not doing this. And then when Daryl had to stay with the kingdom, I was like, God damn it. But obviously that was the smartest move, because right after that, they got raided by the saviors to look for Daryl. So thankfully he stayed over there. But when the episode ended with them in the junkyard looking for Gabriel, I was like, oh God. At first I thought it was the same women that were with other girl,
Tara.
Yeah. I thought that was the same group, but I guess I'm wrong.
No, these are like garbage people. Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
These are like garbage people that have been there since the start. Yeah. But yeah, like Rick Smile was just like, yep, we're definitely gonna win if I manage to talk these people into it, which he does in the next episode. And at first, like, I was very worried for Rick. Like, I did not know if he was gonna get out, trying to fight that armored walker in that little like pit or something.
Yeah.
So, but when like Michonne was like, hey, like, use the walls, I was like, oh yeah, that's probably like the best play. That part
was like badass. That was like when that zombie came out, I'm like, yo, that looks awesome. Like, this is some Dark Souls thing.
We forgot the main scene in the last episode, the frickin' when they just took the dynamite and like.
Oh right, yeah. Oh yeah, they also had that cool part with the car, and they put like, so they had like two cars, right? So they were like side to side on different roads. So Michonne and Rick both went into one, and they had like this cable. So they just start running and like destroy like a whole horde of zombies. It was great, just with like all the heads got cut off.
That was like the highlight of that episode, like guaranteed. Like that was
great.
Awesome. But going back to the last episode from last week, him just like trying to talk these people into it and stuff like that. Like the leader looked like she had so much control over these people. I don't know how she did that, but like she just managed to, I guess, get all these people on her side and get them, because like she would just do like simple hand motions and then they would just like know what to do. Yeah. So obviously they've been doing this for a long time. And the scene with Daryl and that other guy, and like he wanted to like stop the saviors when they were like passing through. And then when Daryl found out that he was using Carol as like bait, he was like, nope.
Yeah, he got like triggered. He's like, nah, dude, you don't mess with her like that. And yeah, I mean, I get where the guy's coming from, but it's still like, come on, man, that's Carol, dude. You can't do that to my girl.
He's like, sacrifices have to be made. I'm like, you're kind of crazy. So, thankfully, he was dropping enough hints for Daryl to notice that he was talking about some old lady, which was Carol. Mm-hmm. And when he got back to her place after, Ezekiel and all of his friends left, when he was there, he was like, why'd you leave? I was like, oh my God, stop. So, but when he didn't tell Carol exactly what happened, like he just straight up lied to her. I was like, wait, what? I was actually kind of surprised by that, because I felt like that he would have been the one to like drop the truth on her to let her know.
Like, she was very vulnerable, and like if she would have told him that like everyone's like dead, like Glenn died and Abraham died, she would have like went to like just a blind fit of rage and like just like marched to like just killed herself, basically. Just run in there and like kill everyone. But I guess he was just doing it her own safety and stuff.
Yeah, for her own safety. And like even Morgan knew that. He was like, "You didn't tell Carol." I was like, "Oh my god, how the hell did he know?" So
yeah.
But yeah, like those 2 episodes were great. I loved them. And then this next episode that's supposed to come up is gonna go back to the Saviors and see what happens after Daryl left and see what happens to Eugene. So I'm very interested on where that takes us. So do you have anything else to add, Damian?
Not really. I just, I can't wait for the next Negan episode. Really, we're gonna see a lot more things with Dwight also, and what's his face, Eugene.
So that is it for the Two Players Podcast, episode 28. Thank you guys for listening once again, and we see you guys 2 weeks from now with the next episode.
Later.